May I also introduce you to the free Tesla debadging station that was set up this weekend in Seattle, Washington. Now, there was an anti-Trump, anti-Elon Musk protest this weekend at a Tesla dealership in Seattle. There's been a bunch of these in Seattle in recent weeks, of course. There were a bunch more all over the country this weekend and even today. We'll get to that in a second. But at the Seattle Tesla dealership anti-Trump, anti-Musk protest this weekend, they did something a little different. People also showed up there and set up what they called a free debadging station for your Tesla, for people with, quote, Tesla regret. How do you take the badge, meaning like the emblem, off your Tesla? Well, you use a heat gun or a hair dryer to warm it up, soften it up. Then you use some fishing line to basically kind of cut through the adhesive on the back of the emblem. Then after you've pulled it off, you use like Goo Gone or rubbing alcohol, some other kind of solvent to take off the rest of the adhesive that's left behind. That's the hardest part. But then you don't anymore have Tesla badges on your car. And in the case of this free Tesla debadging clinic in Seattle this weekend, they also were apparently happy to stick on a replacement car emblem from a totally different car company if you, say, wanted to pretend that your Tesla is now an Audi, or frankly, any other brand of car that isn't, you know, associated with the authoritarian takeover and destruction of the United States government. We'll turn your Tesla into something that doesn't look like a Tesla. Free. And you see they've got that sign there in the upper right, says Tesla regret, and it's got a toll-free number and then a website. If you call the toll-free number associated with the free debadging Tesla regret effort, there actually is an answer at that line. It sounds like it's the kind of thing that you'd encounter if you called a toll-free number for a pharmaceutical product or for like medical advice or something, but it's actually a recording to help you handle your own Tesla regret syndrome. Tesla regret syndrome, TRS.
TRS is a condition afflicting tens of thousands of Tesla owners. It's characterized by persistent feelings of deep discomfort when driving a Tesla you bought because you cared about the future, only to find that the CEO is a fascist megalomaniac out to destroy the U.S. government and sell it for parts, then enrich himself with contracts to do some of the same work. Please listen carefully to the following treatment options before making a selection. If you own a Tesla and aren't sure why you should sell, press 1. If you can't afford to sell your older Tesla, press 2. If you are simply attached to your Tesla and don't want to sell, press 3. If you own a Cybertruck, it's probably best for you to hang up now and deal with the latest recall.
If you own a Cybertruck, it's probably best for you to hang up now and deal with the latest recall. The press 1, press 2, press 3 options, those are real. They actually they connect you to, I mean, if you press 1 because you're not sure if you should sell your Tesla, you get a recording explaining that it will make a difference because if you sell your Tesla, because flooding the market with used Teslas will bring down the price of all Teslas. It will make them all lose value, even the new ones. If you press 2 because you want to sell your older Tesla, but you can't afford to, you get a recording saying, sometimes you're not in a place to sell your car. That's understandable. Do your best, though, to charge it home so Musk gets no money out of you. And please come to a peaceful Tesla takedown protest when you can. We promise you won't be the only Tesla driver there. So that's if you press 1 or if you press 2. If you press 3, they say press 3 if you are simply attached to your Tesla and don't want to sell. This is the recording that you get.
We're sorry. Doing the right thing is hard sometimes. Sadly, we can't fix that. But we can tell you that people who choose to completely excise Tesla from their lives report feelings of calm, satisfaction, and even profound well-being, both because no one glares at them anymore when they get in and out of their cars, and because they feel connected to a broader effort to rescue our democracy.
The Tesla Regret Syndrome Hotline. So Seattle, Washington really kicking it up a notch as of this weekend by pairing their anti-Trump, anti-Musk protests outside Tesla dealerships now with free Tesla emblem removal for any Tesla car and a free hotline to call to get help with your Tesla regret syndrome.